A big welcome to the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. Guys, how are you? And where you watching from? This is none other than Rokan David, aka already onto this channel. And please endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do like this each and every time. When there is a story that has just broken, we always come out and really tell you the needful as far as it's happening into the football world. Guys, feel free to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily, guys. Now, I really want to first show you something that you guys should read. I really want to show you something that you should be on your screen such that you read it. That is Fabrizio Romano talking about Willian, guys. Read it. Well. Sorry about that. I'm back. Now, that is what Fabrizio Romano has told us today about Willian. And news coming in earlier showing us that Willian has fallen out with the team which goes by names of Arsenal. He has terminated his contract at Arsenal, and he's really blaming the likes of Arteta and Edu for really painting lies onto him when they're signing him from a team which goes by the names of Chelsea. He has come out and said that they really told me they are going to bring in world-class superstars there to play alongside them. And you remember when he was being signed at Arsenal, the reason was he said that he was convinced by Arteta and Edu that they can compete for trophies like the Premier League and the Champions League in there. But all in all, it never went in as he wanted it, and it's all in vain as we speak right about now. As Willian has fallen out with Arsenal, he really wants to get out. But all this comes in at a very critical time at Arsenal there, because when you look at players at Arsenal, I think Willian is not going to be that big loss for Arsenal, because he came in from Chelsea on a free transfer and he was given £300,000 a week because he came in on a free transfer at a team which goes by the names of Arsenal in there, and he never had an impact at Arsenal, unless I'm not really that person that was really watching Arsenal a lot. But I think his games in the entire season in the entire last season, I think he only had like five good games in there. That is Willian in there for you. So to me, I think that's not something that Willian should really come out and really blame Arsenal, because it's like what Paul Pogba is saying at Manchester United. What are you doing for the club? That's the first thing. What are you doing for the club? That's the first thing we have really to first question you before you really blame the club. If at all you are like Bruno Fernandes, that has put in a lot of goals into your career for Manchester United, and the club is not winning, you have the right to come in through and really come on and really talk bad about the club and talk ill about the club. But Willian, you are brought in at Arsenal, you earn a lot of money. What have you done for Arsenal that justifies that amount of money in there? What have you done, Willian? Nothing. So, Willian, you came in at Arsenal. You played your first game in the Premier League against the team which goes by the name of Fulham. You really looked great. You had a couple of like 3 assists. You had a free kick that hit the post in there. You did well, but in the next games, you were nowhere to be seen at Arsenal. So I think this will be one of the best late goals for a team which goes by the names of Arsenal, because you got him on a free transfer. Secondly, he refused. He is not really a productive player. He has not been productive as you guys thought. Thirdly, he's earning a lot, £300,000 a week. You get? Now, what can a player like Smith Rowe, Kian Tierney, Bukayo Saka, Nicola Pepe, if at all time comes for renewing their contracts, what will Arsenal do? Because he'll use that as a yardstick. It will be like the ceiling and telling them that, guys, you are giving Willian £300,000 a week. He is not delivering. I'm delivering more than a man who goes by names of Willian. What's it all about? How come you're giving Willian all that money in there and you are not really giving me that amount of money that you are giving him? So they'll end up really wanting either £300,000 a week all more than that because they are really representing more than Willian in there. So that is something that I think Arsenal should do. They should let Willian go because to me, I think he's a flop at Arsenal and there is nothing good he's really going to do because he came in as an experienced player. He came in as an experienced player at a team which goes by names of Arsenal, and he failed really to show up in there at the level we expect him to be in representing there. Willian is wanting a move out from Arsenal. He's considering Europe, though Corinthians are really coming through from Brazil and they've really put in their offer and they want a man who goes by the names of Willian onto the ladder and is on their ladder in there. So Willian is being wanted and just by Corinthians in there, but Willian is first considering a move into what we call the into the European market in there. That is what he really wants to do. That is Willian in there for you. And Fabrizio Romano came out and really confirmed this. He came out and said that Corinthians proposal for Willian is on the table since yesterday. Contract offered until 2023 or 2024. Talks ongoing on salary situation as Arsenal are prepared to let Willian leave on a free move. Willian's priority is for Europe clubs, but Corinthians are confident they'll land the deal and it will come to happen in there. So you see the deal. You see the deal. That's all about Willian in there. Corinthians want him, and I think, by the way, it's better for him to go in Corinthians because ever since he came in at Arsenal, he has he featured back on the Brazilian national team. Yeah, they are going in the World Cup. I think he has not featured, and I think the best way for him to go in and compete is him to go in there and play in Brazil. If at all he plays for Corinthians and plays very well, I think he will make it to the coach of Brazil who goes by names of Tite in there. That's what I think about Willian. And the same thing Andreas Pereira of Manchester United did because he said that his dream is to play for the Brazil national team at the World Cup or any big tournament in the world. And trust me not, or yes, a man who goes by the names of Willian really misses to play for the Brazil national team. He misses being part of the Brazil national team that reached on the finales of the Copa America in there. And I think it will be a very good move for a man who goes by names of Willian because at Arsenal has failed. And Europe, I don't see him really going anywhere to do the needful. And his consistency has a lot of questions on it. He's an inconsistent player, I can really come out and tell you. Willian is an inconsistent player. Even at Chelsea, he could have like 6 good games, 5 bad games. I never saw him really have a very brilliant season apart from Jose Mourinho, because for Jose Mourinho, he just really wanted him to do that donkey work in there. And because playing for Jose Mourinho is simple, you don't need to be having a lot of skill. You just need to be a very hard-working lad and doing exactly what the manager wants in there if you have to play for Jose Mourinho. So I think Willian, it's high time Willian left a team which goes by names of Arsenal. There is no way I feel like Arsenal fans are going to feel offended losing a man who goes by names of Willian. I don't know what Arsenal fans think, but for me, I think it's good to let Willian go. Let him create space because the season he was at Arsenal, he didn't deliver. He's been earning £300,000 a week. You got him on a free. Let him go. Let him go because he will sabotage your team. That's what I really think. So guys, smash a like on the video, comment and share. And please, if I told you are new to this channel, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, do the needful. Smash the like button, guys, because each and every time you smash the like button, this video really gets more people to go on and view it. Smash the like button, and I really want to see you go into the live chat, those that are watching live in here, and really tell me what you think about Willian's condition at Arsenal and terminating his contract at Arsenal and wanting to leave before this summer ends, fancying to stay in Europe, but Corinthians have really put in a bid that cannot be denied by a man who goes by the names of Willian. If at all they really get him the right salary that he wants, he will be going back to Brazil, and I think it's going to be a very good move. So guys, I really want to see you in the live chat. Tell me what you think about the move of Willian in there, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, that a team which goes by names of Corinthians really has come out and put up what we call a bid onto the table. Smash a like on the video, comment and share before we get into that Kylian Mbappe story. A bid is in from Real Madrid to a team which goes by the names of PSG. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. On 23rd August, I think that was yesterday, Fabrizio came out and said that Corinthians have made an official bid for Willian, confirmed he wants to leave Arsenal since May and is now considering Corinthians' proposal. Willian has never been in talks with Al Ahly. Prosperity still to Europe clubs, but Corinthians are now pushing in there. So it shows you how good it is for a man who goes by the names of Willian to get this move into Brazil. To me, I think this is the best move for him because go to Brazil, play for Corinthians, get your nod into the World Cup, come to the World Cup in Qatar for Brazil, represent. After representing for Brazil, everyone will be wanting to get back to Europe because I think right now no one is going to get him the money he wants. You get? I think Arsenal was doing it all blindfolded. That's why they really went in and paid this ridiculous money or weekly salary for a man who goes by the names of Willian. At least you're paying like 200,000 a week, but 300,000 pounds a week for Willian in there, and he came up and is inconsistent. I think Arsenal should let Willian go. So, guys, I really want to see you to the live chat. Tell me what you think about Willian. Should Arsenal really let Willian go, or they should really convince him to stay? Because for him, he really wants to go, but you never know. Arsenal might want him to stay because of his experience in there. But I don't know what you guys think about these stories. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. If at all you are new, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in a daily. Now, today, the story that I've taken over the day is all about the Frenchman who goes by the names of Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is a Frenchman who plays for PSG. He was bought from Monaco on a ridiculous price to join the team which goes by the names of PSG. Having joined PSG, he has been really having a quite good season in there. He's really that lad that I really fancy to watch. I like his pace. Remember in the World Cup of 2018, he was voted the youngest player, and I think he has a record of scoring very many goals at the so-called World Cup in a single World Cup. So that is Kylian Mbappe in there for you. When you look at his stats, they don't lie. His stats are really good, especially for the team which goes by the names of PSG. He has come out and played 83 games for PSG, and he has scored 79 goals. Can you imagine? That means in only 4 games, Mbappe has not scored for PSG, but that goal to match ratio is ridiculous, guys. It's unbelievable. That's why we come out and say that he's one of the most players expected to replace Ronaldo and Messi to compete for that. They are into that spot with Erling Haaland in there. People thinking that these are the right people to take on a side which goes by the names of winning the Ballon d'Ors, to take on that race like Messi and Ronaldo did for the last decade in there. They've been really chasing one another. Though Messi really has 6 Ballon d'Ors and Ronaldo has 5 in there. So he's really a very good goal scorer in there. Now, Mbappe came out and said it clearly to the board of PSG that I don't want to stay in here at a team which goes by names of PSG. I really want to go. And remember, he's only left with 12 months on his contract. If at all he reaches January while he's still at PSG, that means they're going to lose him out on a free. So what PSG has to do is, one, they really have to sell him because the lad really wants to leave. And guess what? There is a boost for Kylian Mbappe to join a team which goes by the names of Real Madrid, because Real Madrid have made their opening bid of 160 million pounds for a man who goes by the names of Kylian Mbappe. And I think this is the amount of money that cannot be denied by a team which goes by the names of PSG, because you deny this money, the player will be in talks with Real Madrid. Madrid will tell him, we are going to be giving you 500,000 pounds a week. You are coming in here on a free transfer. We are giving you a sign-on fee of close to 50 million pounds in there. And guess what? Mbappe will take that. So I think there is nothing PSG is really going to do. They just have to go in and sell in the lad who goes by names of Mbappe, the side which goes by Real Madrid. Now, I'm just puzzled. Where has Real Madrid gotten all this money? Because they've been really coming out and saying that we are really badly off financially. We are doing off badly in there. But surprisingly, they've come up and pulled up and represented to the occasion in there. And they've really come out and said, we have the money to bring in Kylian Mbappe. Remember, they got 35 million pounds from Rafael Varane as they sold him to Manchester United. They've got 30 million pounds for a man who goes by the names of Odegaard. That is 30 million pounds, making it close to 70 million pounds. That means their entire budget, they would have really used to getting more players in there and maybe spend on salaries of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane to stay at Real Madrid. They've really combined all that, and they've really managed to raise a bid of 160 million pounds in there. Ridiculous amount of money. Very, very, very surprising, because in such a COVID era, we never thought that teams will come out and show a financial muscle like this. But guess what? What was the first team to express a financial muscle? Manchester United. They went ahead to buy Jadon Sancho at 73 million pounds. Then later, later came in a team which goes by names of Man City. They bought a man who goes by names of Jack Grealish at 100 million pounds. After that, that was not enough, as we thought that they cannot really get back and really buy another player. They really made another bid of 100. Sorry, they are preparing another bid of 150 million euros in there for a team which goes by Tottenham Hotspur to land a deal of Harry Kane to join a side which goes by the names of Man City. So it shows you that people are really spending ridiculous money. However much we thought this is a COVID-19 market. The other team that really showed a financial muscle was Chelsea in there. They got 115 million euros and they paid it to Inter Milan to get in a player who goes by the names of Lukaku in there. So it shows you that teams are really spending big money in there. Arsenal spending 55 million pounds on Ben White in there. Something that I think is really good. And now Real Madrid have really shown us that they are really the stars of the game. They really come out and represented the best time of period possible to dominate the news. Remember, Real Madrid is known for signing the best players all over the world. Real Madrid and Barcelona, it's the ideal destination for all good players around the world. So that is something that Madrid has done today, shocking everyone in style, by the way, because very few people thought that Madrid could go in for Kylian Mbappe because they thought they could get him on a free next summer. But Mbappe, I think, and his agent have really gone ahead to tell Madrid that, please, can you get the deal done? Because you never know. Next summer, there might be very many opportunities that cannot really come out and really, you might, I really want to pray for Real Madrid, but you never know what might happen next season. So he's urging Real Madrid to get in and really pay the money. And Real Madrid has really responded positively to the call of Kylian Mbappe and his agent. And they've submitted their opening bid of 160 million pounds in there. So it shows you that Madrid are really the masters of the game. They really want to go away with the transfer window by really sealing the most expensive deal in this summer, because very many teams have really come out and represented Manchester United, Chelsea, because the most expensive deal that has transpired into this summer is between a team which goes by the names of Chelsea and Inter Milan for Lukaku in there. No. It's Jack Grealish, because Lukaku, the other ones were euros, mounting to 97 million pounds in there. But Jack Grealish was bought 100 million pounds in there by Man City in there. So we expect a bid, we expect a deal of Kylian Mbappe to a team which goes by names of Real Madrid to happen anytime from now, because Real Madrid have made their opening bid. Florentino Perez coming out and telling you that, guys, you were really on taking me on, thinking that I don't have money. I really have the money. The reason as to why we came out and really we are surprised of a man who goes by the name who goes by the name of Florentino Perez, because he came out and said that Madrid is into a debt of 901 million euros and they are not into position to spend as they're supposed to be spending in there. So we all came out and thought and said, oh my, how are they really going to go out of this? Will they get Mbappe? But as you know, a film star really has that tactic that he really never unveils until when all his enemies think that he's out of tactics, and then he pulls out that tactic in there. You guys know, those who really watch that Drunken Style in there, remember Drunken Style, remember Jackie Chan came out and really came out with a move that after being beaten left, right, and center, and then he got a drink, he drank, and when he became drunk, he really got out the tactics that no one thought. So even Florentino Perez have really gone out to get out the tactics that we never thought he's really going to come and bring in for a side which goes by the names of the side which goes by names of Real Madrid in there. They've made a bid of 160 million pounds in there. Smash a like on the video, guys. Comment and share. I really want to see your opinion on Kylian Mbappe's bid by Real Madrid. It's 160 million pounds bid. Do you think Mbappe is joining Madrid in there? And smash a like on the video, comment and share. You can also tell me about a man who goes by names of Willian terminating his contract at Arsenal and he's leaving. Are Arsenal fans going to miss Willian? Yes or no? Smash a like on the video, comment and share. I think that's all what we had today. I'm signing out for now. See you later. This is Rock and David, aka R Radio, to this channel, which goes by names of the Football News, Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. I'm out, guys. See you later.